Logan, you ready?
Yep.
Class, you ready? Let's go.
Should I do it like a
Hold on, hold on. See the circle in the middle? Push that.
Then press arrow.
Try Caloran's back because that's where I was clicking it and it was working. But Alondra was over there.
Over here.
Okay.
Maybe some
Yeah,
people
try
just
to
don't know how to
touch
touch
the arrow.
Push the allow button and then.
Try moving the mouse off the arrow.
Well, you know.
I got you guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Clorin,
I'm Robert.
and we did our presentation on depression.
Okay, before Sigmund Freud developed a psychoanalysis in the 1800s, people had a hard time telling the difference between being depressed and being just sad. And later, in the 1950s, the earliest antidepressants were effective, but they were a little too effective. They would make the patients like lethargic and wouldn't be able to function throughout the day. The more recent antidepressant pills are they get rid of the depression and don't leave you so lethargic. Electroconvulsive therapy is what are more recent treatments for this is electroconvulsive therapy is where they stick like 2 electrodes on the side of your head and they send shock back and forth and cause a seizure. That'll correct the imbalance of your brain. Also, another one is the transcranial magnetic stimulation. We looked at this at the beginning of the year. Like we put the magnet to the certain areas of your brain and it'll correct the imbalance also. Some causes and risk factors is like people with a history of depression, you have a high risk. Stuff like illnesses and injuries will cause stress and will lower your immune system and stuff. Being like addicted to drugs will cause like a dependency and you'll feel like hopeless. Also, if you're just being like too self-critical and like picking on yourself all the time, that will just lower your self-esteem. So all in all, it's like too much stress and too much like just picking on yourself all the time will lead you to have depression.
Okay, so the symptoms of depression are if you feel really bad about yourself, if you're having thoughts of suicide, or if you just feel really hopeless, if you gain or lose up to 20 pounds in just a month, if you are really tired, not sleeping enough, or sleeping too much, and you have like a really bad lack of energy. If you have 5 or more of these symptoms, you'll probably be treated for clinical depression. There are 2 main treatments now for depression. One is antidepressant medications like Prozac and Lexapro, and those help with the chemical imbalance in your brain that depression causes. Also, there is talk therapy, which is counseling to talk about your feelings, and so a lot of people feel guilty when they're depressed, and so you need to learn to see what feelings cause your depression and learn how to control them and not let them like get to you so much anymore. Joining a support group for people who have the same problems as you, like if you lost a parent, and you can join a group of other people who lost their parents, and so you feel like you're not alone anymore and you don't feel isolated. You can also prevent getting depression by having a good diet and exercise. It'll help prevent getting extra stress, which is a big part of what causes depression. Having a lot of time, taking time out of your day to feel happy and relaxed is very important. If you do get depressed, but you make a full recovery, then you can still get back a lot of the happiness and brain activity that you used to have. So even if you do get depression, you can still recover. And that's great.
Okay, so our case, the client was Heather Jones. She's a 24-year-old female, single mother, and she's going through a divorce. Her symptoms, she was feeling alone, not accepted, she didn't have energy, she just wasn't feeling the same as she was before. So she was diagnosed with depression, and she started psychotherapy, which is talk therapy, along with antidepressant, and it's worked. She started going into a group, but she felt uncomfortable, so she quickly switched to individual therapy. Yeah, you skip that. Just gonna go through all of it.
Really long. And that's our work cited. Is there any questions?
All right, good job. Ladies and gentlemen, your presentations are done. There is no homework over the break.